For our family's big anniversary. My parents told me the celebration was next Sunday. 3 days before that, my mom texted, "We already rented the villa." Everyone pitched in, "Can you send your $2,200 now, so we don't have to cancel everything?" I sent the money without question. The very next day, I opened my brother's store. Fire pit, crackling, laughter, drinks flowing, music, dancing, my whole family relaxing at the villa in the mountains. The celebration was yesterday without me. When I confronted them, my brother just smirked. "You always bring the mood down, man. We wanted it to be chill, but hey, thanks for paying for it." Seriously, I just said that was your last celebration with my help. 2 days later, I made a move. They'll regret for years. Now they're calling every hour, voicemails, messages, begging. "Please, we beg you. Just tell us what you did." So, I don't usually post stuff like this, but whatever. I'm still heated and I kind of want to see if I'm losing my mind for being this pissed on. If you've ever felt like the family backup wallet, you'll get it. Buckle up because this gets weird fast. So, there's this big anniversary thing coming up for my parents, right? 35 years. So, not like small deal, but also not the kind of thing we've ever done huge. Usually, it's just dinner at some place. My mom picks. Everyone pretends not to be annoyed. My dad zones out. My brother gets drunk and starts some story about his networking. LMAO, and I just end up footing the bill because I'm the only one who remembers to bring a card that isn't maxed out. Whatever. That's been the vibe for years. This time though, like 2 months ago, my mom started getting all organized. She made this group chat, started floating this idea about a family weekend all together somewhere nice. And honestly, she was on it in a way that felt like she was trying to prove a point or something. My brother, 24M, kept throwing out villa links. "This one's got a hot tub. Bro, look at these views." Like he was the cruise director, but I could already tell he wasn't actually planning to pay for anything. My sister just double-tapped everything and then disappeared. Classic. Anyway, after a bunch of who's in and can you make these dates, it lands on supposedly next Sunday. Okay, I block off time. I even tell a couple friends I can't make a thing I usually go to. My mom keeps saying, "Don't worry, we'll coordinate." I want everyone there. No drama. So, fast forward to last week. I'm minding my business, watching some random Twitch on my phone, and I get this text from my mom. It's like weirdly stressed out. "Hey, we already rented the villa. Everyone pitched in and sent their part. Can you send your $2,200 now so we don't have to cancel everything?" Which first off is a lot to just drop out of nowhere. I text back like, "Wait, I thought it was next week. Why is it urgent?" And she's like, "The rental company is strict. They want payment upfront. Everyone else paid. I just need you to cover your part or we're going to lose it." And TBH, I should have stopped right then, but I didn't want to be the guy who ruined my parents' anniversary or whatever. So, I Zelle her the money. $2,200. I don't even get a thank you, just a "got it. Love you. See you soon." Next day, I'm at home. Nothing planned. Kind of bored. So, I'm scrolling through stories. You know how it is. I see my brother tagged in some video, music blasting, people laughing, fire pit going, and I'm like, that looks like the villa my mom sent in the group chat. I click through and it's literally my whole family, my parents, my brother, his girlfriend, my sister, even my dad's cousin who lives out of state and never comes to these things. Everyone's there, drinks in hand, dancing around. Someone's holding up a cake with "Happy Anniversary" written on it. I had to watch it twice because it felt so off. I start double-checking dates, thinking maybe I lost track of time, but no, today is Saturday. The thing is supposed to be next Sunday. I call my mom, goes to voicemail, I text the group, nothing. I even text my dad, who never answers, and still nothing. So, I just sit on it for a bit. I start getting mad, like actually mad because it's not even about the money at this point. It's the fact that no one thinks to tell me, "Hey, plans changed." And then I start thinking back on all these little moments from the past couple weeks. The way my brother kept dodging calls. How my mom would end conversations really fast. How my sister kept saying, "I'm not sure if I can make it. I'll let you know in the chat." But then she's right there in the video dancing like she's been there for days. I look back at the group chat and realize they haven't messaged in days, which is weird because my mom's the type to send reminders for everything, like remember to bring sunblock or don't forget the extra charger, but silent. It's like they all just decided to go and not say anything. I finally get my brother to pick up because I just spam call him. He answers all casual like he's not standing in a kitchen in the middle of a party. I ask him what's going on. Why didn't anyone tell me? Why did I just pay over $2,000 for something I wasn't even invited to? He laughs. Like actually laughs and goes, "Bro, you always bring the mood down. We just wanted this to be chill. You get so intense about stuff it kills the vibe. But hey, thanks for paying for it. Seriously, you came through." I tell him not to talk to me like that. He just shrugs and I swear I could hear people laughing in the background like he put me on speaker. I hear my mom say, "Is that him? Just tell him it was a mix-up." And my brother goes, "He's fine. He's just mad." I hang up. So now I'm just sitting there, phone in my hand, really thinking about how this isn't even the first time they've done something like this, just never this blatant. Like growing up, my brother was always the fun one, the one who could screw up and everyone would laugh it off. I was the serious kid, the one who got told to watch your tone if I called out there. I guess they all decided I wasn't fun enough for their perfect anniversary party, but I was good enough to foot the bill. I text my mom. Nothing. I text my sister. She just thumbs down reacts. I hear nothing until the next morning when my mom finally calls. She says it was all a misunderstanding and she thought I knew and it wasn't supposed to be a big deal. I ask her straight up if she'd planned to leave me out. She gets defensive. Says she didn't want drama. I overreact to stuff and it was easier this way. I tell her, "Yeah, I see how easy it is when you just use someone to pay for your fun and then forget about them." She gets mad at me, starts yelling about how I'm so negative, and why can't you just let people be happy for what? Her voice is shaking, then she just hangs up. So, I just sit there for a minute staring at my messages, and honestly, something just clicks. I'm done being the one who smooths things over. I'm done letting them get away with it. I text the group, "That was your last celebration with my help." My brother just sends back a laughing emoji and says, "Whatever, man." I lock my phone and start thinking about what I'm going to do about that money. I can't let this go. Not this time. And that's where I'm at now. I know some people are going to say, "Just let it go. It's family." But nah, not this time. I'm not letting them just walk all over me again. Next post might get wild. Honestly, if you made it this far, appreciate it. Would you let it go or would you burn it all down? Because I'm not going to just sit here and take it. Not again. Update 1. So, IDK if anyone cares. But here's the update. NGL. I woke up the next day after that call with my brother and I was still pissed. Like, not even a little less. I kept thinking maybe they'd text. Maybe my mom would realize how dumb it was and at least try to fix it or IDK just apologize. Nothing. Group chat stayed dead except for my sister sending some meme about drama queens. Real mature. I started wondering if maybe I really was the problem. Like maybe I really do kill the vibe or whatever. But then I remembered I literally just paid for their vacation. Zona. Here's where it got weird, though. I kept getting these random emails from the villa rental place. Stuff like, "Thanks for your payment and your booking summary." I click through one and realize my name is all over it. Like, I'm listed as the main renter, the one responsible for the security deposit and all that. I look closer and see that the deposit is $2,000 and it's tied to my card. So, if they break stuff or don't check out right, I'm on the hook. Nobody told me that part. I just kind of sit there staring at the email, rereading stuff, getting more and more annoyed. So now I'm thinking, okay, they want to play dumb. I'll play serious. I forward the email to the family group chat. No message, just the email. Then I send another time just asking, Hey, who handled check-in? I'm getting notifications about extra cleaning fees. There weren't any. I just wanted to see who'd bite. My mom finally replies. All short. I'll handle it. My brother sends a thumbs up like he's not even reading. My dad says nothing, which is normal. I decide to push a little. I start sending little reminders in the group chat just like my mom always did. Stuff like, make sure to keep receipts for groceries. I'll need them for the split. And if anything gets damaged, let me know since I'm the contact. At first, nothing. Then my sister says, why are you being so weird? My brother just laughs and says, no one cares, man. My mom private messages me, says, don't make a scene. It's handled. I leave her on read. Next day, I get another email from the villa, this time about additional services. Apparently, my brother ordered a bunch of stuff like firewood, snacks, even a bottle of wine, all billed to my card. I screenshot it and send it to the group. My brother finally calls, sounding annoyed, like I'm bugging him. He says I'm making it weird. It's just a couple hundred and he'll pay me back. I tell him I want it now, and he laughs. Says I'm being uptight. Everyone's just trying to have fun. I hang up. That's when I realize they all just expect me to eat it like always. Growing up, it was always me fixing stuff when my brother got in trouble, covering for my sister when she'd blow off chores, lending my mom cash when she forgot her wallet, dad just letting it all happen. I guess I got used to it, but this time it's just too obvious. They want chill. I'll give them something to really stress about, so I decide to turn up the heat. I email the villa management. I say I want a full itemized bill for everything charged to my card and I want all refunds and deposits sent back to me directly. The lady says that's standard since I'm the registered guest. I ask her to CC me on all communication. She agrees. I forward that to the group chat too just so everyone sees it. Now my mom's calling, leaving voicemails. She sounds pissed. Says I'm embarrassing her. Says I'm acting out. I text her back. Just want to make sure everything's fair. She doesn't reply. My brother tries to call again. And I let it ring out. He texts me that I'm ruining everything. I just send him a screenshot of the latest charge. My sister finally chimes in saying I need to let it go. I tell her to Venmo me her part of the cleaning bill. She leaves me on read. Honestly, the group chat is basically just a war zone now. My mom keeps trying to get me to talk one-on-one, but I start posting everything in the group so everyone sees it. I even post the actual Zelle receipt for the $2,200 with the date and time. My brother sends a middle finger emoji. My dad texts me privately. First time in months. Says, can you just stop? You're stressing your mother out. I tell him I'll stop when they pay me back. And he just says, don't do this. I don't reply. At one point, my brother tries to be funny and says I should be grateful. At least you got your name on the rental. I respond, yeah, and the bill, too. He gets mad, says, I'm being a baby. That I always act like a victim. I tell him he's lucky I haven't done more. He says, try it. I say, watch me. He hangs up. So now I'm keeping track of every charge, every email, every little thing they try to sweep under the rug. I'm not letting them off. My mom tries to guilt me. Says family is supposed to help each other. I tell her that only works one way in this family and I'm tired of it. She slams the phone down, actually like I hear it crack. My brother starts texting random stuff just to annoy me, like sending old photos of us as kids with good times caption. I ignore. I honestly think they thought I'd just drop it like every other time. But nah, I'm not letting it go. I'm going to make them feel it one way or another. I start keeping a spreadsheet tracking every single charge, every refund, every dumb little incidentals fee. I copy the group chat on every update. Every time they ignore me, I just get louder. I even tag my dad in the group when he tries to hide. There's this moment where my mom finally tries to call a family meeting over FaceTime. She wants to smooth it over. I show up. My brother is there. My sister has her camera off. My mom tries to act all calm. Says, let's talk like adults. I say, pay me back and I'm out. My brother laughs. My dad looks tired. My mom starts to cry. My dad tells me to stop being dramatic. I tell him he hasn't seen dramatic yet. He slams his laptop shut. My brother says I'm acting like a child. I say, just pay me. He says, make me. I slam the call off. So, yeah, I'm making it their problem now. Every charge, every bill, every text, I'm not letting it slide. I'm not sure what's next, but I'm not stepping down. They want to act like I'm just a wallet. They're about to find out what happens when the wallet starts collecting. Trust me, this is just getting started. Update 2. So, yeah, I guess I didn't realize how far this was going to go when I started pushing back. Like, at first, I just wanted my money and a little respect, but now it's like every time I check my phone, there's some new weird backlash or someone's trying to guilt-trip me or act like I'm the one being unreasonable. It's honestly wild how fast people start showing their real selves when you stop letting them walk on you. The first weird thing was my mom suddenly acting super nice, like over the top. She starts texting me, hope you're having a good day, and let's talk soon. Love you. Like, we didn't just have a screaming match on FaceTime. She even sends me some photo of a new cake she baked with a smiley face on it. I just thumbed up it, didn't reply. It's like she's trying to butter me up, so I'll drop the whole thing, but nah. Then my brother starts getting petty, like full-on 12-year-old mode. He posts some story with him and my sister at a bar captioned real family only. And I know it's about me. He tags my mom. I laugh. Whatever. I'm not playing that game. But I notice my aunt messages me out of nowhere asking why I'm not at family events anymore. I just say, ask them. She doesn't reply. I know my mom's talking about me behind my back saying I'm being dramatic or whatever. So, I start turning the screws. I told villa management, I want every single charge, refund, damage fee, whatever, sent to me directly since I'm the main renter. I CC my whole family on the email. I start sending weekly updates in the group chat, listing every bill and fee, who owes what, and how much is still missing from everyone. Every time my brother calls me a narc or a killjoy, I just reply with the amount he still owes. My sister tries to say it's not that serious, and I say, then pay your part. She leaves the chat for a day, comes back, no apology. My mom tries calling me again, this time with my dad on speaker. She's trying to act like the peacemaker. Says she wants to work something out and move on. I say, sure, just pay back what you owe. I'll stop emailing everyone the breakdown when you actually pay me. My dad tries to lecture me about family loyalty and letting things go. I ask him why that only ever applies to me. He sighs and hangs up. My mom starts crying and says I'm tearing the family apart. She slams the phone down. The next day, my brother shows up at my apartment. Just knocks. No warning. I answer the door and he's already annoyed. Says I'm embarrassing everyone and I need to let it go before I do something I regret. I tell him he should have thought of that before stealing my money. He pushes past me, starts pacing in my living room, tries to get in my face. I tell him to get out. He says I'm acting like a psycho, and if I don't stop, he'll make sure everyone knows what you're really like. I tell him to try. He slaps the wall, storms out, slams my door. So after that, I stop being nice. I start CCing more family on every single bill. My aunts, cousins, everyone. I include screenshots of the original texts, the Zelle receipt, every dumb charge from the villa. I even forward the villa contract showing I'm the only legal renter with my name bolded. I add a note. Please refer all payment issues to the people who enjoyed the trip. I did not attend. My mom calls me in tears. Says she can't believe I'm dragging everyone into this. I tell her I'm just being transparent. Now I'm getting texts from both sides of the family. Some are on my side, some are mad. Most are just confused. My dad's brother calls me, asks what really happened. I tell him straight up, they tricked me into paying for everything and left me out. He says, that sounds like something my brother would pull. I say, yeah, well now it's everyone's problem. My brother texts my friends trying to get them to convince me to drop it. One of them sends me a screenshot like WTF is this? He's saying I'm ruining our parents' lives over a couple bucks. I text my brother, tell him to stop bringing other people into it or I'll start forwarding all his dumb drunk texts about business deals to our relatives, too. He blocks me. My mom tries to make a new group chat without me, but my cousin adds me back in and says, "This is awkward." I drop the full timeline of what happened with receipts into the chat. Nobody replies for like an hour. Then my sister sends a message just to the cousins. He's being extra. Just ignore him. One cousin sends me a DM saying he'd be pissed, too. The rest just go silent. Whole family dynamic is fried now. I start getting messages from the villa manager saying the damage deposit is being held because of excessive cleaning required and missing items more than $500. I forward the invoice to my mom, brother, and sister. My mom calls me yelling that I'm making it worse by getting strangers involved. I tell her I didn't break or take anything. She says I'm being heartless. I tell her I'm just being responsible for my money since nobody else will. I even get a few random DMs on Insta from people I barely know asking if I'm okay. I just say, yep, just tired of getting screwed over. My brother tries to post some passive-aggressive meme about money isn't everything. And someone replies, "Pay your bills then." And tags me. I don't even have to do anything anymore. It's like the story is spreading without me. Now my mom is begging me to stop. Says she can't sleep. My dad's not talking to anyone. My brother is stressed about work. My sister just ignores all of it. I tell my mom they can fix it by paying me back and apologizing. But she keeps trying to change the subject. She keeps asking what I'm planning next like she knows I'm not done. So yeah, this isn't even about money anymore. It's about making them actually see what they did, making them live with it. I'm not letting them off easy. Next step's going to hurt. I'm done being the family bank. Now they get to play by my rules. Honestly, I don't even know if they'll ever get it. I'm not stopping till they do. Final update. So, I guess I should have expected the spam calls and texts, but NGL, I didn't think they'd go this hard. Like, my phone's been blowing up all day, every day since that last group chat where I laid it all out and didn't back down. It's kind of funny watching the switch up. Honestly, first it was all stop being dramatic and let it go, and now it's just straight up begging. But, let me back up a bit because the way I hit back, yeah, they didn't see it coming. So, it started with the villa deposit. I remembered that the actual rental agreement was all in my name. My mom got me to handle the booking weeks ago because I'm better at tech stuff, which was just her way of getting out of reading the fine print. The deposit was a big chunk, and they were all just assuming it had come right back to the family group account, like nothing happened. But after all the receipts, all the charges, and the cleaning bill, I messaged the villa manager and made it super clear. Every single refund, every deposit, every communication goes to me. Only me. I attached the original booking confirmation and told them not to give out info to anyone else. The manager replied, "No problem." Actually thanked me for being so organized. Oh. Then I started getting creative. My family still hadn't paid up. No Zelle, no Venmo, nothing. My brother kept sending "You'll get it when you chill" texts. My mom said she'd talk to me after things calmed down. And my dad just ignored everything. So, I set up a reimbursement plan, like a real one. I wrote up an email, CC'd the whole family, and spelled it out. Each of them owes me their share, plus their part of the damages and cleaning fee. And if I don't get it by a set date, I'll be putting the whole thing on a payment schedule with late fee. Yeah. I added a line for admin inconvenient. I sent them an itemized spreadsheet color-coded and everything with totals. No wiggle room. No more "we'll talk about it." They all ignored it at first. Like literally not a single reply. So I turned it up. I forwarded every single villa email to the extended family, aunts, cousins, even my grandma. I dropped all the screenshots. The text from my mom asking for the money, the Zelle receipt, the group chat date stamps showing they were partying at the villa while telling me it was next week. Didn't even have to say much, just facts. My aunt texted my mom and said, "What is this?" My cousin messaged me and said, Wait, they really left you out? I said, yep, that was it. That's when my mom tried to call me like 3 times in a row. I didn't answer. She left a voicemail saying, please, can we just talk? This has gotten out of hand. My brother started blowing up my phone saying I was ruining everything and that I didn't have to make it public. I told him to pay me and I'd stop. He tried to flip it, said I was being a bully, that I was tearing the family apart over some money. I told him he should have thought about that before using me like an ATM and then laughing about it. My dad finally texts me, which is rare. Just says enough. You made your point. I replied, not enough. Nothing. After that, so now family group chat is a ghost town except for the occasional all caps text from my mom begging me to, please stop. Please, we beg you. Just tell us what you did. She even got my grandma to call me, which is wild because grandma's never been in the middle of anything. Grandma just says she's worried and wishes we'd all just be civil. I told her I love her, but I'm not letting it go. My brother actually showed up at my place again, this time with my dad. I didn't let them in. My brother starts yelling in the hallway about how I'm ruining his rep, and nobody trusts him now. My dad tries to talk over him, says I'm making a scene. I tell them to pay up or leave. My brother tries to push past me. I step in front of the door. He gets mad, shoves me. I shove him back. My dad tells him to stop. My brother storms off and punches the wall in the hallway. I lock the door and ignore the rest. My mom sends this long text, like a wall of text, about how family is supposed to forgive and I was always too serious as a kid and that your brother just wanted everyone to relax. It wasn't personal. She says I always bring the mood down and that's why they didn't invite me. She says they all just wanted to have fun for once. I reply, you got your fun, now you pay for it. She doesn't reply after that. And here's the thing. I'm not even a little sorry. I'm not replying to any more calls or texts unless they pay what they owe. I told the villa manager I'll handle any collection stuff if they try to charge me for more damages. And I'll be forwarding any unpaid fees straight to my family's addresses. The manager said they'd keep me posted. Now, every day I get at least one call or text from someone in the family asking me to fix it. To just tell us what you did, to please don't make it any worse. My mom tried to send me a guilt package like cookies and a card. I didn't even open it. Every time I get a new email about the villa, I forward it to the group and remind them the bill's growing. So yeah, I said I'd make a move. They'd regret. And I did. They're not going to forget this. Maybe they'll think twice next time before treating me like the family doormat. I'm not their wallet, not their fixer, not their emotional punching bag. If they want chill, they can chill with the consequences. No neat ending here, I guess. I'm not going to forgive and forget and they're not going to bounce back from this overnight. Just facts. Appreciate the people here who actually get it. If you're reading this and your family pulls the same stuff, don't let them. Sometimes you got to be the problem so they finally see the problem. And if you're my brother reading this, enjoy the quiet. That you wish you hadn't smirked.